Hello everybody, welcome to a new YouTube video. Today we are playing SimRail. My name is Daniel. I'm a train driver in the Netherlands, but today we are driving some trains in the virtual world in Poland. This game is SimRail. If you didn't already know, it's a really good game. It's honestly my favorite train sim game that there is. It's not perfect, but it's still my fave, and I hope they will improve some things still. But I'm already having a lot of fun on this game. This is the first YouTube video we're doing on this game, but I'm already kind of familiar with this game, but not that much. Most of the time, I play as a dispatcher in multiplayer, and I love to be the dispatching guy, I guess. I haven't driven that many trains in this game. So I'm not the best driver at all, and it's pretty complicated because it's Polish as well. And the game has good tutorials and all, but we're gonna talk about that later. For now, a new DLC has released, and we're gonna be driving on this new route that has just been released. As you guys can see, we're gonna start here in Skierniewice. Sorry for my pronunciations. I'm gonna get all the pronunciations wrong. It's Polish. I don't know how to speak Polish. Um, and we're gonna drive to Lodz, Kaliska, I guess. I think. Yes, 81 kilometers it's gonna be. It's gonna take 1 hour and 5 minutes if we don't delay. And we're gonna start a new game and get right into the driving, I guess. Guys, I really like this game. The screen is a little bit black. Don't let it crash. I don't know why. Oh, okay, nice. It's gonna go to the loading screen. That was weird. Um, guys, I really like this game. It's really good. I love the fact that it has multiplayer. I love the fact that you can dispatch. That's wild. In multiplayer, it has servers. Oh my God, I'm gonna talk about that later. We're gonna just go with the standard options right here. Like just gonna change it to autumn because I want to see autumn trees. I like the autumn. We're gonna have it on sunny so we can see, and we're just gonna leave everything the same. So this DLC just released today.
Welcome to the intercity scenario on Warsaw-Wrocław Road. Today we'll drive the train on Skierniewice-Łódź Kaliska section. Wait for the train to arrive, then report your readiness to the dispatcher.
All right. The train is arriving. This is the train that we're gonna be driving. It's an old loco train with old carriages. I like old trains, but they're quite a challenge to drive, especially because it's Polish and everything is a little bit different. Um, Skierniewice, I don't know how to pronounce again, but this station I think was already in the game. I don't think this is new. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might get a lot of things wrong because I'm only a train dispatcher in this game and a new driver. So I'm gonna be doing some learning together with you guys so you guys can learn from my mistakes and maybe also learn from the things that we do right. I hope. So let's board the train. The train has arrived. I also have to drive with the HUD on, unfortunately, because we are not, yeah, as I said, we're not that good. Let's enter the cab. We're not that good of a driver in this game still. We're just gonna leave the door open for now for fun. And we're gonna sit down. You can also press the number one key if you just want to be teleported into the cab. But I like to do it like the traditional way, I guess. So if you sit down, the signal is still red. We still have 1 minute and 23 seconds left before departure. I already loaded this up to test my sound settings and everything and to see if everything works. I have only driven to the bridge over there, so I haven't seen anything of this new DLC route. It's also gonna be my first impressions. But what I've learned by doing the test run I just did is that before you get a clear aspect, you actually have to call the signaler that you changed driver, and I love that feature. Look, it's already 50 seconds, so let's call the train dispatcher real quick.
Skierniewice, good morning. 1671, reporting after the driver change.
Reporting at the driver change.
1671, understood. I am starting to set the departure route.
Really
Understood.
cool. Really cool. So what I'm doing right now is I'm applying a loco brake, loco, the brakes on the loco, and I'm gonna release the how is it called? Mainline brake or something. Also, English is not my first language, so sorry for my pronunciations. Look, now we got a clear aspect. We still have 12 seconds, so the conductor is gonna whistle in a few seconds. The brakes, I'm gonna explain a little bit more in a second, to be honest. Okay, so she's saying departure. That means we are allowed to depart. The main brake is released. You can see that over here, I think. It's on the red line. And this is the loco brake pressure, I think. And we can release that as well. Look, we're gonna do that. And when it's around 0 bar, we're gonna apply traction like now. And I just put it in traction number 1. And slowly we can depart. We got the points for departing on schedule and switch to the right radio channel. This 5 on the bottom means that the speed is 50, so we can increase to 50 kilometers per hour. Just gonna do that pretty gently. The doors are still open. What a vibe. It's a nice warm day. And we're just gonna enjoy the cold wind coming in, I guess. Sometimes in real life I also drive like this. I really like it with the pretty summer days, but it's not good for your ears, so I don't always do it. Yeah, let's apply some power and let's look around. Look at this new beautiful DLC. It's new route. I saw when I was doing the test run that here is a really pretty old train loco yard. Really beautiful. Look at this old steam engines just standing over there. Really beautiful to see. In the Netherlands, we definitely don't have old trains like this. Only in a museum, but not just like this. And I love it. And I love to see this. Like, it's beautiful that they still have a lot of old left around, I guess. A lot of old trains, a lot of old buildings. In the Netherlands, they always demolish really quickly, and then they get rid of the beautiful history and everything, and it's so sad. Alright, so we went through the switches and everything, so I think that's why the speed limit is up to 100. So I'm just gonna increase the steering wheel power and get up to 100 kilometers per hour. When it's green, I've learned, then you can apply like the shunt regulator as well. And that's over here, and that's I'm gonna do that right now actually. And this will give us extra power. You see this blue meter going up. That means there's more power being applied. That's basically how much current there's going to the traction, how do you say it? Traction engine power, whatever, I don't know. Sorry, my English, you know, it's not my first language, but yeah, so we're just making some speed, but it's not going that fast anymore. You're not allowed to exceed the 600 amperes, otherwise it will cut off and you have to reset it with this button. I've learned a lot because I never drive, so I had to do the tutorials, and I was doing the tutorials today. So that's why I know. You guys maybe already know, maybe you don't, I don't know, but I'm just talking and explaining it. 160 speed limit. So what we're gonna do is, with the other train, I was not able to change the throttle position while I was in the shunt regulator. I don't know if that's only with that train. Let's see what happens if I do it with this train. You see the power is not going up. So that means I indeed... Radio. We have to change radio channel to number 4. Thank you for the information. Oh my god, I hope it's going good. I don't know why the radio is still blinking. Maybe we have to call. Do we have to call? Is it reporting after switching to radio 4? Oh, okay. I've learned something new. Alright, that's something new. So if we switch radio channel to 4, I have not seen anything outside saying it, that we have to switch channel, but maybe, you know, I'm too busy explaining. Thanks for the help notification. I don't know if we had to horn with a single. I think we only have to horn if there are 2 of those truck. It's a truck icon. This, we're gonna have to press this again, the acknowledgement. Next station is pretty far away, so we can make some speed. I'm talking too much. So what we're gonna do is apply power. And let's see if we don't exceed the 600, of course. That's why I'm increasing it slowly. But I don't think we're gonna exceed it because we are already going pretty fast. Let's see. You guys can see going up when I increase the shunt regulator. I can even put it to 6. So you see, on the limit, just underneath 600. So we're going max power pretty much to speed 120. Okay, so we were allowed to go 160, but I think this loco then is not allowed to go faster than 120 probably, because it's an old train. But these are all assumptions. I'm not really that well educated yet. So if you guys do know anything that can help me, let me know in the comments. I love to learn, and I love to get better at this game because I like it. Oops, I'm pressing wrong buttons. I also changed my keybinds as well recently, so I still have to get used to all the controls input. I'm also playing with my keyboard and mouse, which is in a way easier, but normally I play train sim games with controller because I like it, because you can feel the rumbles and it just feels a little bit cooler with the triggers and everything. But this game is so complex. You have to press so many buttons, and you have different type of throttles that I just play with keyboard and mouse. And if you guys want to know my settings, if you're curious, you guys can let me know. I can make videos about that. I like to make videos. I haven't made a video in a while, to be honest. I was really busy with work, so my apologies for anyone who was waiting for a new video. I know one guy was waiting for a video. I'm so sorry. He was waiting for a Euro Truck video. I still have to make. I actually made that video, but shit didn't went right, so I had to cancel that. I don't know what happened. Something went wrong with recording, but yeah, it is what it is. That's the life of a YouTuber. I guess I'm not a YouTuber, but you know, I guess I make YouTube videos, so maybe I am. I don't know. I don't like to call myself that, but you know. Alright, so we're going pretty slow. Let's increase the power. I'm also using my headset mic, so I hope it's okay, the mic quality. I was using another mic before, but that one is also tripped in sometimes a little bit, so I'm still figuring things out, as you guys may have noticed. We're not getting any power, by the way, so something is off. So I'm gonna, the brake is in running, but I do hear air. Oh, by accident the local brake was still on. That's a big deal. I could have broken the brakes on the local brake. The local brake, if you don't know, that's only the brake on the locomotive, and you don't brake with that usually, only if you are using only the loco by itself without carriages. You can use the loco brake, but if you have carriages like this, then you always use main brake to brake. Otherwise you're gonna break the loco brake because it's not strong enough to carry all that weight of the wagons as well. It's only made for single loco operations. Actually, we got an achievement, but you guys cannot see that. The DLC, exploring the DLC, really cool. By the way, we have to apply some speed, otherwise we're gonna get delayed. I'm talking too much. Let's see, now you guys can see we're getting blue, so that means power is going through. We're gonna increase it all the way and try to get to speed 120. You can hear the engine making a lot of sounds in the back. I love those sounds. It reminds me of Hungary. In Hungary, we have like a subway. A subway. It's a mix between a subway, tram, and a train. It's called a hiv. And that old loco train also makes those sounds. I think it's just switching gears and just I don't know. It's mechanical. It's old, and I love those sounds. I grew up with those sounds. I mean, I haven't really lived in Hungary, but I went every year, so man, I love those trains as well. And I love old trains, mechanical trains, and not these computer trains that we have today. Let's close the door. Oh my god! What? We just hit a car, but we're in Poland, so we're just gonna keep driving. Oh my god, no way. Oh my. We just hit a car. It's okay. It was a near miss, I guess. That's so funny because a few days ago I saw a video on Instagram Reels where there was a near collision with a Polish train and a car. And the car just moved like 1 centimeters and it was almost a hit. And the train did an emergency brake and stopped. But after it stopped, it didn't even stop. It barely got to the standstill, but it was still moving. And then the train just continued like nothing happened. In the Netherlands, that wouldn't be the case. Like, man, if you almost hit a car, like, oh man, I wouldn't even continue like that. Like, I was really amazed to see that train just stop, almost hit, like, emergency brake, almost hit car, and then just keep driving. Like, those drivers have balls of steel. Yeah, in the Netherlands, yeah, chaos would have been erupted. No, not really chaos, but I mean, we would have stood still a little bit longer, I think, than that. Man, that's crazy. That just happened to us as well, and we're just driving like a Polish driver and continuing the route. Oh, wait, we're not getting any power. So I pressed the button again. Did I apply local brake? No. Did I? No. So why are we not getting power? Let's see. Did I do anything wrong? I'm not sure why we're not getting power. I don't know. I didn't press anything weird, right? I don't know. This red light should be on if I'm not. Yes, now we are having power. I don't know what happened. But we're on the move again. Trying to get to 120. I love those sounds. Really cool. This is also my first time driving this train for real. I've never completed a scenario with this train. Yeah. Like, I'm really like a rookie. Hold on. I have to slow down as well. I haven't looked at the signals. Oh my god. Things are not going right, I think. Maybe. We have to slow down. Oh, now we have to slow down. Alright. So it's still going fine. There's so many things happening for me. Almost hit a car. Like, how am I supposed to focus? I should be in therapy. Alright. Whoa! There's another train crossing above us. That is an amazing view to see. That's so cool. No way! We're crossing another train line. That's really cool. At this next signal, we have to be driving 60. So let's brake a little bit more. Come on. Alright, that's fine. 1 kilometer. Oh, another train! So many trains. What's happening? Not me fangirling, by the way. What's happening with the brakes? Come on. And this is the old trains. Everything is. Oh wait. we weren't allowed to apply power. Okay, this is another thing about this game. You see this sign and this sign, that means like after this sign we're allowed to apply power again. But it's not really simulated in the game. In a way, I think. But maybe I'm wrong. But you can just use power and go underneath it and the power will still exist. But I think normally the power should go away because it's a zero neutral section. But yeah, and you should stop the traction, like cut off the traction. But I think there should be like also a point system that you actually stop the traction and follow the signs. Because like when you have to horn, there are signs that you have to horn. And you don't horn, you actually get minus points, and that's really cool. I like that about the game. Like when there are two of these above each other, then you have to horn. But I don't think now we have to horn. It just indicates that we are. Oh my god, going a little bit too fast, but not that much, so it's fine. That there's like a railroad crossing up ahead, but you don't have to horn. But if there are two above each other or below each other, I don't know, then it means you have to horn. But now we shouldn't horn, so you don't have the point reduction, but otherwise you get point reduction. By the way, this route is really cool. We have to switch to radio 1, I think. Let's see, we can cross-check it over there. That's right. Let's see, radio to radio 1. Checked, switch to the right channel, and then I guess we are gonna call in again. Yeah. Wow, I love this. I don't know what this signal means, but I guess we're cleared up until there. Nice. Single track. Small. This is so cool. This is the new DLC. Oh, obviously, but wow, you can really notice it. Oh, and now the signal changed because we called the train dispatcher and that we switched radio. And the train dispatcher cleared us the route to continue our journey. And our next stop is this. No, I'm not even gonna try. In 1 kilometer, almost 900 meters. So we are not gonna go fast. Let's apply a little bit more power. I first thought the shunting regulator was meant to do like shunting. It might be, I don't know, because it still works, but now we are not getting power, so that doesn't make sense. And if I only apply one throttle and then apply shunt, it also does nothing. The shunting regulator only works when you have the throttle position in the green, in like a specific mode. Yeah. That's what I've learned. Okay, so we're approaching a station. Look at this. This is looking so cool. Another train is waiting for us. I hope we're on time. I think we kind of are. 1 minute delay. Okay, that's not that bad. Now we have to try and brake into a pretty position. I don't know where it's the right position, but we're just gonna creep towards the end of the platform. I don't exactly know how long we are actually. Let's see how long. How many carriages do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carriages and we have to brake. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop at the end. Normally, I don't think you're allowed to apply brakes and release brakes that quickly, but yeah, we're a noob, so we have to. Let's see, let's apply loco brake and then we can release the main brake like that. What I use, I need to use, wait, oh, departure, never mind, I cannot even talk. Departure, so the wrong button. Here's the loco brake, I'm releasing the loco brake. Main brake is already released. When this is at 0, we can apply power. It already started rolling by itself because of gravity. We got minus points, unfortunately, because we're a little bit too late. But I'd rather be a little bit late and drive safe than be on time and drive dangerous, okay? So don't give me those minus points. It's not my bad. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. I'm so sorry. This is really cool. Like a rail yard over here. Passenger train services on the right for us. Yep, it has 3 platforms. Which station was this? I don't know. It was Lodz something. I don't know. I wonder if this train also, this stop also has a train dispatcher point. I don't know. Probably, maybe, I hope. All right. Let's apply some power. We are allowed to go 90, it says, but it feels unnatural. But you know, maybe. Yeah, I think it's allowed. Let's go. Apply some more power. So when it's green, it's like in a special stand. I don't know. And now we are allowed to apply those shunting regulators, I think. And then you get like a little bit more boost. Like I already said, but yeah. Oh, look. Whoa, that's really close to the building. Scary. But that's the train dispatcher building. So yes, we are able to dispatch, I think. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna apply some more of the throttle. Yes, you can hear the engines roaring. And now we're gonna apply a little bit of shunt. 1, 2, 3, and that's the max. Here you have 2, so this means we have to horn. Yes, we got the points. Apply a little bit more. Can we apply more? Yes, we can. Nice. We're allowed to go 110, so let's apply some more power. Look at these beautiful trees because it's autumn. Really pretty. I like it. Alright, so the next stop is 10 kilometers away. And it's single track. And the next signal is also 10 kilometers away. So it's gonna be a good single track. A really long single track route. Really, really cool. Wait, we're only allowed to go 100. Oh, I've completely missed that. I don't know how, but we're still applying power, so we have to cut that off. It's not a modern train where you can start braking and the traction cuts off by itself, because modern trains do that. But old trains like this, you're actually able to apply power and to brake. But it's not only with modern trains, it's just because it's a loco as well. But it also depends on the loco. Yeah, we have so many train variants, it can all be different. Let's see. Let's try and go 100. Next speed limit is 20. And it's already pretty soon. So hold on. Apply power and brake. Wait, why is the 20... Why did the 20 speed restriction go away? Was that a bug? It might have been a bug, but I have a feeling it might have been a bug. I don't know, or it's something that I don't know. But I think we're allowed to go 100 again. Oh wait, it's saying 20 again. Why? I don't see anything indicating outside. Unless I've missed something. Should we slow down or not? Look, it disappeared again. I think it might be a bug. So we're just gonna go 200 and otherwise we'll notice. Cause I don't know what's going on right now. But it's all good. We're not getting power, so that means we're doing something wrong. I see that I applied the loco brake by accident again. I think I have to change my key binding things. Sometimes I press my loco brake when I am trying to press other buttons. So that's a little bit unfortunate. No, we're still not allowed. Why not? Loco brake is released. It's released. This is running. This is off. So I don't think we're doing anything wrong. I don't know what's happened. Yeah. Let's try again. Yeah, now it works. Drive through 6 kilometers. Okay, so we're not stopping. Now it's saying speed limit 20 again. Yes, now we actually exceeded the 600 amperage. I don't know how to say it in English. Amperage, I hope. So we have to. Here's the red light that lights up, but you exceed it, and you press this button. The red light go up. Make sure that everything is in the 0 position. And now we apply some power, and it's working. So that's good. I know we don't have to horn, but I still like to horn. All right, let's go. Full power. So around 80 kilometers per hour, we're allowed to go, you're able to go full power. Saying stupid speed limit of 20 again, but it disappeared. Is this cruise control speed? If we leave it in 100 like this, it's still making a little bit of speed, momentum. We're also going downhill, I think, a little bit. I'm not sure. We can leave it like this actually. 95 is pretty nice speed. Maybe we can play with the shunting regulator a little bit. Apply a little bit power. We almost have to stop again because we're approaching the red signal. Do we have to change radio? No, we don't have to change radios. We can stay on radio 1. So we don't have to worry about that. Alright, we're making a pretty nice turn. And when we're like 1.5 kilometers away, we're gonna start braking. If nothing is forcing us to brake sooner. I think that's a pretty safe speed. So if you're not able to apply traction, if you're playing yourself, always look at these and this red light. And I guess if you have voltage on these two, I think. And this, I don't know. No, these two, I don't know. The red signal has cleared. So we're allowed to continue. Okay, so if we do it like this, we're not actually making speed, unfortunately. So we really have to go to the full power setting. And you can hear the engine spooling up. Click, 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 click. Next stop, 10 kilometers. So the next station we are going to stop. This is a pretty cute small station, really nice. Look how beautiful it looks all around. Like the green cap with the green and orange forest. Brown, green. The views, I have to say, I'm liking the way the... I mean, wow. I really like how everything looks in this game. And I love the fact that it's not stuttering like other train sim games. Dovetail. Dovetail games, so what the fuck. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, man, this game actually plays pretty smooth. I mean, we're not getting the highest FPS that there is, but at least it's not stuttering. Babamch. Performance is really good in this game. I mean, not really good, but it's enjoyable because it's not stuttering. And I'm playing maxed out on 2K. Nothing that's doing weird, acting up. I mean, sometimes it can stutter though, I have noticed, at the big cities. But, I mean, that's a little bit more understandable. At least the core gameplay is not always stuttering. It's only when you approach those big stations, and that just makes a little bit more sense. Unlike other games where it's always stuttering, even if it's not really big and a big city and have a lot of buildings type shit and stuff, you know. So yeah. Let's see, 7 kilometers left. We have a red signal. We sounded the horn again, as we should. We're delayed 2 minutes now. Understandable, we're driving slow. So unfortunately no max points, but maybe in the future when when we have become a better Polish train driver, you know? That's the goal. I still have to learn what this means. I've read it, but I don't understand it. I don't know if we have to do anything with that as a... I don't know, with our service. I don't know which services have to... I don't know. I really don't know. I have to look into the rules and everything again. I have to study. But, honestly, sometimes those signals are pretty hard to understand if no one really explains it properly. Here's another pretty cute station in the middle of like the fields, like there's like a station for these people that live here or something. That's so cute, like such a small station in the middle of nowhere. Look at this field. Maybe for the people living over there. It's so cool that they even have a train station. Wow, amazing. Train is shaking. I really like that. They also did a good job on that, you know. Dovetail games don't even really model like the train wobbling like this. And I like how the trains wobble in this game. another station in the middle of nowhere. Really cool. Speed restriction of 60. I don't know how I am supposed to know that if I'm not playing with a HUD. Oh, because of this signal, it's blinking, yes. So this indicates that we have to brake. It's not braking really fast, but of course, like all trains, they have to build up the brake pressure, and it also takes a while to release brake pressure, but apparently not that much. I apparently the local brake has applied again by accident. It's okay. At least we are not speeding. This looks so pretty. All those yellow signs with yellow trees. Beautiful. $90 speed restriction or speed limit. But because of the signals, we are allowed to go 60 only, I think. And of course, we have to stop at the station. I think I have a button that releases every brake. I don't know how it works. Release brake button. Oh, maybe it means something else actually. No, never mind. I think it means something else. I hope we stop on time. I mean, I hope we should. It's a little bit scary braking with these old trains. If you're coming in with a nice speed, you know, I still get the feeling, what if, what if? Ooh, but this stop might actually be pretty. Did we actually do a pretty stop with the old train? I think we did. We kinda did, yes. Nice. Apply local brake. A little bit of local. Yeah, you guys can see this rise up because I'm applying local brake. And this brake is almost released. When this number is at 5, it means the brakes are released. I think around 5. I don't know how it's in Poland, but in the Netherlands it's 5. Departure, yeah, but we're not allowed to depart because there's another delayed train because we are delayed. So that means they are delayed because we are not allowed to go. So, you know, but I'm still gonna get minus points. That's unfair because I would have never departed on time because of this train. I think they're not nice. So do we have to call the train dispatcher or no? The switches they change. The crossing is closing. So that means I think that yep. Yep. So we can release the local brake like this. Wait for it to release. And we can go. We did a really nice stop actually on this one. We were also aligned perfectly. Everything was really good. I like that. Nice. We're not that bad of a driver right now in a way. It's green, that's good. We can go 90 as I already saw at the beginning when we entered the station. As you guys can see, 90 up ahead. Train dispatcher over here. Greet him. Look, what do we see here? Traction off. I wish they modeled this. Now you have to be coasting. I mean, at least in the Netherlands. I think everywhere, kinda. I think this sign is pretty universal. And this means after this sign we can apply power again. But I wish you get points if you did do this correctly. I just wish. Maybe in the future. I don't know if this is a thing that I don't know how it works. I hope. It would be cool. Alright, so now the train is past the point of power neutral section. Look how pretty the trees are here. It's not autumn over here, not really. A little bit over there. That's what I like about this game. It looks really good, like the trees. The foliage, yeah, that's the correct word. Foliage is nice in a way. Sometimes a little bit, as you guys can see, it's popping in-ish, acting up, but still way better than what we have with Dovetail. Haha. I'm gonna call them out every time. I'm so sorry. I hate them. Oh man, let's go. We can go up to 100. Oh, we actually went too fast again, so we have to go back and unlock and apply. Whoa, chill before we over. Ooh, whoa, chill. Alright, spooling up. I don't know why this is different than this. Like the numbers are not really corresponding, but I think they should be the same as well. But I might be wrong again. I'm just trying to stay under the 600 over there as well, just in case. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was really close, but we did it. Next, no, we're not gonna stop. I'm gonna drive through and all right. Horn. Radio can stay on 1. That's good as well. So it's just driving. We're over 600, but it's not cutting off. Maybe it's different. I don't know why these two numbers are different. Maybe it's different. Maybe I'm wrong. But I mean, I'm following. It's not cutting off. So there's a car. He stopped. Very good. Very, very good. Smart of you. Not like the other car. The other car was not smart. Three-minute delay. So every stop we're getting a delay. 1 minute of delay, but it's okay. That rhymes. But man, I like this DLC. It's single track. Normally, I don't really like single track because it's in a way boring. But it's so pretty, and you cross a lot of stations that how do you say it? Interchange or something, where you can cross other trains with multiple tracks and platforms. That it is still really interesting. This is a bug, I think. I hope. I don't know. I think so. With the horn again. And we have to acknowledge safety system. They really did a good job with the sounds. I mean, of course, I don't know how it sounds in real life with this exact train, but it sounds the way it should, I think. look at this wobble. The track was really unstable there. Really cool. In real life, it's exactly like that. Sometimes you just have those big dips, and it just wobbles like madman. Alright, so we have a yellow signal. Oh, it's green. Never mind. So that means we can keep going, I think. I mean, of course we can. Not I think. Alright, so... Oh wait, but something is happening. We're not getting power. So, I don't know why. Let's try again. Yeah, now we are. Oh no, no sounding warning signal. Oh, I completely missed that. My bad. Shit. Ooh, another train tracks locomotive. Really cool. Really cool. Another really big intersection. Is it the intersection? I don't know. I'm just saying random words, I guess. Another big station. Whoa, and another stopping service. Really cool. Wake up the train dispatcher. We're coming by, boy. Next stop, we're also going to drive through Glinic. And that's in 6 kilometers. Let's see, Glinic. And then here we actually have a stop. Zichrig. No, what the fuck am I saying? Zichrig. Polish is a really interesting language, but it's really cool language. I like it. Oh, we're going fast. We're going fast. Why you come fast? Why you come fast? Why you come fast? If you know, you know. I love that meme. So fun. Cannot believe that actually happened in real life. Why you come fast? I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my god. Oh man. Just having too much fun here. Oh, you have to be laughing about something, right? Oh my goodness. Look how pretty it is, by the way. I like this nature. I like these views. Beautiful, small villages, houses. This is really pretty, actually. Ooh, nice bridge. Small station. I don't know what that's. Oh, maybe it's a warning that this one is coming up. And now we have to acknowledge. Yes. Oh, oh, my bad. Oh no, not the loco brake. Not the loco brake. Not the loco brake. Oh no. Ah, man. Wrong button again. My shunt regulator button and loco brake are underneath each other, and I still need to get used to it. But yeah. Just lost a little bit of speed. Now we have to wait. I don't know why. Yes, now we can increase throttle. Hopefully we can go into full power right away without anything cutting off, because we already have some speed. And then we gradually increase. We already have to slow down. We have to stop. No, we have to drive through Glinic. Speed restrictions are coming up. Let's see, 70. But I think we have to see that outside should be some indication of this speed restriction. So we're gonna wait until we see those restrictions outside before we start with braking. Because if you see the indication outside, you know you have enough time to brake before you actually have to be driving that speed, if everything is correct. I'm just zoomed in a little bit. Maybe like this is better, because I don't want to miss. And otherwise we're gonna start braking at like 700 meters, I think, if you don't see anything. $70, yes, that's what we're looking for. That means we have to start braking, but not too much, because we still have a pretty far distance before we actually have to be driving. Okay, so if you brake normally, the loco brake also brakes with it, I think, or at least this, I don't know, or maybe it doesn't mean exactly that, but makes sense, like it's all braking together. I'm not able to apply power. Let's see why. Maybe because of the brake sounds going on. Yep. We have to horn. We're not allowed to go faster than 70, so let's try it and get up to 70. We're allowed to go 100, I guess. I think I missed it. Really, really pretty. Alright, so we're doing pretty nice now with the speed. Trying to keep it like this, actually. We're going down, I think it looks like, so just gonna let it. It's not coasting actually, but I'm just more using the shunt regulator to get speed. So that's really cool. You can leave the throttle in 100% and just use the shunting to apply power a little bit here and there when you need to. Speed limit 20, but yeah, it's lying. I think a neutral section is coming up. Yep. Wow, look at this. You can see a bigger city. Neutral section. We have a yellow signal. Oh, we actually have to stop. Nice. Oh, another train. Really beautiful. Really cool. Sound warning signal in Zirek for 3 times. I just got an achievement randomly. So, if you want the achievement at this station, sound your horn 3 times and you will get an achievement. Really cool. I didn't even know, but now you know. Alright, so our train I think is 200 meters because when we drove past the 200-meter marker, the pop-up just you can stop now popped up. Oh wait, you can see that over here. Oh my god. My bad. And we're stopped. I like actually the fact that we don't have to open the doors. Then I can focus on the brakes, what the brakes are doing. I applied local brake. This we can release a little bit. But it's actually better to have that, yeah, around 5. I like that. Just like that. I think the doors are closing, if I'm correct. I'm just waiting for the conductor. We already have a clear aspect. Oh, look, we still have time left. That's why.
1671 departure.
Departure. All right. Release local brake. And there we go. Ooh, minus 30 points. That's not that nice. 4-minute delay. Really tight schedule. So let's see. 80 kilometers per hour. And why is that? Is the signal saying that? Yes, the signal is saying 80. Alright. That makes sense. Drive through. Okay, 5 kilometers, so we don't have to stop. So we just can go to the speed that is indicated. There's a track going over there. I wonder what that is or where it goes. Maybe for freight trains. I'm not sure. 120 speed limit. But of course we still have to go 80 because we're going through the switches. Radio channel R1. Are we on air R1? Yes, we are. Do we have to call in again? I don't know. Otherwise, we will get the pop-up if we do. So now there is double track and not single track. Nice. And we're allowed to go 120 instead of 100. So that's also cool. Can go a little bit faster. And the views are still looking really pretty. We're going downhill, so we have to apply a little bit of braking. But now we're back on flat, so let's increase it again. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, this is a really big junction. Really big. A lot of traffic. Oh, we still have to let the in. Oh, okay. I've learned something new, and I was already. Yes, I already thought something was off. But I was just testing it. So you really have to wait until the engine spools up before you can really apply the shunt regulator, because I did it all too fast and the engine got stuck at a certain point. Alright. Wow, this is looking really nice. R5 radio channel.
Łódź Kaliska for 1671. Good morning on channel 5.
1671, Kaliska hears loud and clear.
Understood.
Oh, lag spikes. It's like Dofto games. But here we don't complain because it doesn't happen that regularly. But something is going wrong right now in a way, I think, ish. Yes, he heard that weird sound, so I just, oh, what the fuck? Why do I have to go 100? I completely missed the speed limit. We also have to slow down to 80. So I don't know. I probably missed everything because I was just figuring that weird sound out. Let's see. Hmm. The brake pipe is not on 5. I don't know why. Maybe. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know. It's fine. Let's see. We almost have to stop anyway. FPS is around 26, 25 right now because it's a really big station. Look at the platforms. Wow. How is this called? Lodz, Kaliska. I want to dispatch this station if that's possible because it's big. We should actually stop at the 200-meter marker if we are able to. Oh, that's 150. Oh, I thought that would have been a 200. Haha. My bad, but we're already standing in the correct position in a way, so we're just gonna stop it here. Nice. We did a nice stop. Apply a little bit of local. Oh, oh, we're already done. Lodz Kaliska. That was indeed our final stop. I completely forgot. I was just vibing so well. Wow, it was really cool actually. I really like this. Let's see this the graph. Look at this. We did a lot of things correct. What did we do wrong over here? Departed station too late here as well. And the horn we forgot it one time. And the speed limit we actually kind of exceeded over here, but we didn't even get a warning for it. So that's really cool. So we did nice. We did really good. Good. XP gained. Main menu. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This was really fun. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded for 2 months. I will try to upload some more. I still have a lot of ideas that I want to do, and yeah, it's just sometimes a little bit hard with work and finding free time or energy. But I really like making videos as always, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys maybe learned something or I could have helped you. Whatever it may have been, I want to thank you guys all for being here. And I will see you guys soon. I will be doing some train dispatching soon, I think, as well, if you guys are curious. So, yeah, maybe some tutorials and everything. Who knows? Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys the next time, and peace out.